Caitlin Foord, welcome to 7:30.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Now, first things first, injury, you give the nation a fright. Get us up to date. Are you going to be okay to play?
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. Just in the warm-up I had some tightness and if it was an Olympic game I would have played, but there was just no reason to really take any risks this close to the opening game. So we decided to call it and just get it right and keep moving forward.
How different is it playing in a competition where you've got a series of games quite close together? How different is your mental preparation?
Yeah, no, it is. It's extremely tough. I mean, to play a game and then back up 3 days later, it's tough on the body and your mind just to quickly turn it around and get on to the next one, no matter what the result is. So, I think we have time to plan and to, see what's coming mentally, that when you get to it, you don't allow your body to be sore, you don't allow yourself to dwell on games and you just get on with it and get on to the next one. So, I think knowing the schedule beforehand and to, have time to think about it definitely helps.
And how long did it take you to figure out how to pace yourself over a tournament like that? Did it take each of your different Olympic appearances or did you kind of get it first time?
I don't think there really is any pacing yourself. I think, it's every game's 100% and it's just about, how well you get your body up for the next game. And I think that's something that, I don't know, there's no real tricks to it. It's the game's always, a different game. And, if you go up a couple of goals, then maybe you can get your legs saved or a few people, but that's not the case for everyone. Not everyone can come off after, 60 minutes or whatever it is. So, you just got to get on with it, do your best recovery strategies to be ready for the next game.
Now, of course, after the enormous popularity and success of the World Cup in Australia last year, you are carrying with you very high expectations. Does that put you under... how do you handle the pressure that puts you under, those extra expectations?
Yeah, I think any Aussie athlete going to the Olympics has some sort of pressure. We want to win medals, we want to win gold, and that's just the nature in our country. And I guess, we're going there wanting to do the same thing. But for us, it's not really any extra pressure. It's like any other tournament. You take one game at a time, and our full focus is on Germany in the opening games and, take it step by step.
Tell me what you're thinking now about that game against Germany. You've obviously been watching them play very closely. What do you think about them as opponents in that first game?
Yeah, no, it's a massive game. Germany's a powerhouse in women's football and they have been over so many years. They know what it takes to win gold. They've done it before. So it's going to be a tough opening game, but we're up for the challenge and we love coming up against the best and, giving it a good go. And I think it's going to be a great game. And for us, we want to start the tournament off with a win and put us in a good position moving forward. So that's what we'll go out there to do.
Of course, they're not the only powerhouse countries. In fact, you're coming up, of course, against a series of powerhouse countries: England, Sweden, Spain, the US, all of them. Is it too high an expectation for a small country with football, women's football, where it's up to in its evolution in Australia, to compete against those really dominant nations?
No, I think we showed that in the World Cup, and even to get here to the Olympics, it's a harder tournament to get to with less teams. So, we've obviously done that the last 3 Olympics now and went really close last Olympics, went really close the previous World Cup. So, we know what it takes to, get there. It's now just about the final little steps. And as I said, we will take it one game at a time. And you mentioned we have Germany, US and Zambia in our group, and that's not an easy group. So, but we knew that as well coming in. At the Olympics, there's no easy game. So the tournament just starts, I guess if it was a World Cup, it's seen as starting a bit later in the tournament to what stage we're at right now.
Now, your Matildas and Arsenal teammate, Steph Catley, said that one of the issues is for Australia that the infrastructure around women's football isn't developing fast enough. Do you agree with her? Are we still not doing enough, providing enough infrastructure around you and the other highly skilled players that we have?
Yeah, I think so, because if we did, we'd probably all be at home playing. You know, that's why we're overseas. We're in, you know, powerhouse clubs like Arsenal and England in general, is because they have that, they've built that. It's taken, you know, many years for them to build their way and get the level the same as the men as we do at Arsenal, selling out Emirates Stadium week in, week out now. Yeah, I do think that's possible in Australia. It's just got to have, you know, everything around it to make it happen. And yeah, as I said, if it did, I'd rather be playing in Australia in the sunny, lovely weather than England in the rain and freezing cold. So yeah, hopefully that's the way it's heading.
Now, there was a moment, I think, before joining Arsenal where I read that you said that you'd lost your love for the game. Are you completely back in love with football again now?
Yeah, definitely. I from my move to England, that's where the change happened. And I think it was just, you know, always pushing for more and to want to be better and a new challenge. And I get that every day at Arsenal. I have to be at my best if I'm going to be playing, and I get better every day with the teammates I'm training and playing with. So yeah, it's definitely come back, and that challenge and that drive to want to do more here at the Matildas as well. So yeah, it's well and truly back, that's for sure.
We look forward to that future in Australian football that you're talking about. But first things first, in the meantime, you know you have the country behind you. We wish you the very best of luck for the final preparation, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and yeah, thank you very much. We'll do our best.